These tankers comes off the tracks, the results can be disastrous.
Amazingly, every 2 weeks a train derails carrying hazardous materials and forces some kind of evacuation. 10,000 people a year have to flee their homes to get away from the dangerous gases or the threat of explosion that results from these wrecks. Wisconsin, March 1996. The 1,700 people who live in this tiny town get a rude awakening one morning when this freight train pulling tankers loaded with propane derails in the center of town. One of the tankers explodes and soon this fire is raging. As propane seeps out of the cars, firefighters fear an even larger explosion. The wreck happened when an 81-car freight train rolls through town carrying 1 million pounds of propane. It hits a broken rail, derails, then smashes into a mill. Cars tumble off the tracks, including the tankers. One of them goes off like a bomb. No one is killed in the explosion, but the fire is enormous, and the other tankers are leaking. It's the worst possible situation. 1 million pounds of propane in the middle of a fire. They evacuate the town and call in the National Guard. Special hazardous material teams are ferried to the wreckage in armored cars in case the tankers blow up. They decide to drain the tankers and burn off the fuel, an incredibly slow process that could take days. The entire time they work, the threat of a devastating explosion hangs over the town. As the days drag on, the people ask the National Guard to take them back for their pets. They put on flak jackets, get into armored cars, and risk their lives to get the animals they left behind. It takes 2 weeks, but finally the fire is put out. Investigators determined that other trains had passed over the broken track without derailing. But the train with the tankers hadn't shared their good luck. Just ask the people of Murdoch, Illinois. A freight train carrying propane, alcohol, and sulfuric acid derailed as it passed through town. One of the tankers exploded and burst into flames. News crews